spells trouble just because he already is so incredibly aggressive on whatever, position one you give him. But this in particular, right, is like just absolutely going to be moving around, literally and figuratively, just all over this map, and that's kind of spooky.
Yeah, this is a hero that actually is meant to be able to be rotating, so unlike Skeeter just finding a way to make rotations with this Luna, this hero can facilitate it much easier. We do see words being dropped without being revealed.
Like how he added the S there.
Yeah,
Good luck,
bro.
have fun, bro.
Yeah, who's the bro, Pablo?
No, I left someone out. I like this sweep here. They should find crit.
Oh yeah, he runs right into the arms of the entire
Goodbye,
team.
world.
And last it goes to the Tiny.
Oh, 70. That feels good to start off your lane with a little extra gold towards that bottle.
Definitely not going to be a bad start for him.
Now, what if Erica takes a page out of Skeeter's book and just starts showing up?
Luna, the ganking hero. Let's see it. The repeat. No, I think, like we talked about after game 1 there, the focus on rotations from the side lanes is going to be very important.
I feel like it's going to be extremely important that you get the runes, right? Like, that's going to be a high priority when you've got something mid that's very dependent on bottle.
Some hit trading. But 2 for 2 on the runes, so no real advantage. What are these 2 parentheses on the mid lane? What is this?
Is that just like the smiley?
I guess.
very well.
I guess that's their tag.
It's very illuminated, my goodness.
Yeah, very bright.
Nice plot.
Tiny has historically been used as a counter to Puck as well. But so far, nice play by Marine, making sure that Tiny doesn't get any easy denies here on the melee creeps at least. He does get the range creep.
Just the constant harassment between Snaking and Ponlo here is quite funny.
Yeah, just shooting each other, having their own
He's
little
got
battle.
yeah, he's got overprotective wisps too, so we're just gonna keep seeing the wisps just keep popping up.
Yeah, that
while they
facet
trade.
is very nice. It scales very well into mid and late game. You get more and more healing coming out. As you get more of an HP pool to work with as well. Bottom lane, we don't have any tree cutting here, as no Calling Blade on Namar and no Calling Blade on Crit. So this ZZQ Treant is going to have nice terrain to use, but still not the easiest lane to go and harass.
It's a little surprising, honestly. I figured that like one of them would have it. Monkey King bug.
Monkey King, yeah, so there's a bug on Monkey King where you can't see his attack animation. He's just floating around, and you can't see him attacking. He's just a statue. Reason. Mallory
What did they say the other day when they couldn't buy items?
Oh yeah, unluck.
Unlucky.
Unluck. No items for you. No, but it's very frustrating to lane against if you have the Monkey King bug. Oh, I don't think they get the Malrina's meaning of it.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
It's alright.
But yeah,
someone does have the Cinder, and Crit's got it.
Skull. Yeah, of course. Crit has to have it. It was nice to hear him in his
That's
interview.
true.
How,
Oh gosh, yeah.
His Danish friends can actually come to a TI now that it's right here in Copenhagen for him.
It's gotta feel so good, like having the home crowd cheering you on. You get a buff from that. Like that's one thing I've learned. Like I watch a lot of football now, American football, and the home crowd buff is like insane.
Oh yeah, I mean it makes a huge difference. I think more noticeable perhaps in sports where you have the roar of the crowd is like really there for you, but you still gotta feel it even if you're playing, just playing in your home turf, so to say. It's a nice feeling.
I feel like a lot of the times too, these teams, especially coming out of Western Europe, are so blended, right? Coming from different regions and whatnot. So when you do have that moment of just having that home crowd advantage, and you haven't run into too many other Dota players from your region either, it's gotta feel extra good.
Yeah. Interesting to see the Puck is playing with the Jostling Rift facet. It's a facet that was first ignored by a lot of people because it was very awful, but now you do get the tracer for how it's gonna move as you cast it, which is very, very nice.
So not gonna see any of the cheeky illusory orbs forward and back. A lot of damage over onto Marine here. Just need to be a bit careful, but like you said, this is supposed to be a harder matchup for the puck. Water runes are up.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup, but he's doing fine so far. He is gonna have to be careful with Tiny though and the harassment. And Marine could try to run for 2 runes, but probably just can't get the top one.
Doesn't even move over for it at this time. Just wants to push out his wave a little bit, put a little more harass down.
Both of them are fighting because... Oh, bottom lane, trying to go for Amar a bit here as well. Deal some damage with the treants. It's gonna be fine.
He's fine.
And Pondo is not having fun on the top lane anymore as the potato is now on him as well. Run, little potato creep.
Pretty quiet though otherwise. It's just a lot of harassment going back and forth. And honestly, Snaking's just doing a bang-up job when you consider that you dot the overprotective wisps, being able to just heal you. You've got your own wisps, the Nature's Attendants.
Yeah, no obvious win on any of the lanes right now. Every core is getting pretty decent farm. And that's pretty much what I felt looking at the draft as well. Both these teams drafted to be pretty strong early on. Mid lane is advantaged for 7E, but I think he's being outplayed a bit by Malrine so far. Like, he's 16-6, but 16-1 on puck is probably a better score in that matchup.
This guy's just here to have fun. Didn't you hear him during his interview?
Yeah,
Doesn't need
no
to think
pressure.
about, like, competitive side. He's just playing his game.
Oh, big dive
A lot of
coming in
harass. Got the
top.
tomato. Yeah, tomato's chasing after Pawn though a little bit. I think he's gonna shield crash over onto Snake, but you've got that healing. And like, you know, Ponlo very much hoping that he'd be able to put a lot of pressure down, but not really seeming to find that when you consider that Snaking's literally just walking through over here. We'll be able to get the creep though, so a little bit of gold going his way. Feels good.
Finally something. But yeah, Ench continuously just controlling stuff and even going for the top rune here. So Puck can go bottom rune, and that means Tiny doesn't get a refill. So he's going to be a little bit starved on resources. He does have Magic Stick with a lot of charges. He'll be fine enough.
So the Puckish coming into play over in the mid lane. Walking real up close to that tower.
Yeah, a little bit annoying to be against a melee hero when you're Puckish, because you can't really disjoint the melee attacks.
Poor Ponlo. They're bullying Ponlo. They're on the Warpine Raider at him now too.
Yeah, this Ench creep is so hard to get through all the HP. ZZQ thrown back.
Yeah, it's taking a decent amount of damage. You can see Erica's trying everything he can, trying to just put some more damage right back, but not gonna be enough. And down he goes.
Yeah, finally gets a kill down here. There were several trades back and forth, but it's going to be an advantage for them. And here comes Skeeter. Even
Hello,
earlier.
Skeeter! He's like, oh, you thought I was coming at level 6? Great. And Snaking's also here, bringing out the Centaur.
I'm telling you.
Like, everyone's like, where are they? Why aren't they in their lane?
Yeah, he's coming back top now.
CCQ, hiding in the tree line. He's gonna see Snaking. Oh, the Centaur? Oh, ships in the night.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine on CCQ, just hiding for a little bit, waiting for his carry to come back. Overall, the Tiny is getting very nice farm on mid lane, has his power treads available now. On Courier, you can send them out.
This is the big rune time. Who's gonna be lucky? Is it gonna be top or bottom?
Tiny got it.
It's gonna be top, and that's an invis, so could be able to put some pressure on other lanes with this.
Yeah, but it's a spotted
to.
invis, so a little bit rough that he has to go back mid with it. So they already know that he has the
They
rune.
want Erica. They want Erica so bad. They've got the mud golem here. Snake's healing up. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to heal up quite enough there, but some of these body blocks. In comes Ponlo, turning the attention now over to Amar. And try to just wipe him off the map before he can get to where he wants to be. But he's fast. Yeah, he has his phase boost. Gotta break the ankles though, because he's got a lot of people chasing after him. Then you got that one mud golem, but no. He does fall eventually to Erica. Look at this mud golem just chasing Ponlo around.
Yeah, jukes were good, but not quite enough there. Can't really get the distance, so better start for Erica than the previous game here. Sure, you get ganked once by Skeeter already, but 2-1-1 on this Luna, happily farming away.
Monkey's coming for this wisdom rune. Not gonna be able to grab it though, and can see Beyond also headed over.
Yeah, and
Ponlo back to the top lane.
1-for-1 on the Wisdom this time, not getting the steal. Better start for Team Zero for sure than last game.
Ooh, Erica lost the belts of strength on Courier. Got sniped. Skeeter going back?
Yeah, Skeeter. It's been too long since he saw Erica. He's like, I miss you. I'm gonna come and... Okay, they do have a very defensive observer ward down here that does spot Skeeter.
I feel like they had to, right? Like...
Yeah, this works. This is a smart ward for going forward. They can now dive
ping
top.
out Snai.
I like how many of the healing wisps you see, but they don't really have time to do their work. So it gets bursted.
Ooh, are they gonna go through the portal?
I think they're camping for Skeeter to come back. They're in position.
Okay.
They see him go to the portal.
Yeah, they ping, the ping.
But they didn't camp it. They didn't sit on it. Now Skeeter is here.
Ponlo.
They didn't realize.
They did not realize, unfortunately for them. I'll try to get a couple of these clicks off, but we'll end up falling here. CZQ. Irene giving off a couple clicks. He'll end up using that Dream Coil. Double kill for Puck.
It feels like a little bit of a miss because they did see him on an observer board running towards the warp gates, and they didn't react to the fact that he was coming to top. So had the information, just didn't use it.
I guess. A little bit of a jump and stun over onto Amar. No Doom gonna be able to be used. Just getting that level 6 recently.
Again,
But a nice
here,
time
Monkey.
staking. Okay, Monkey King dropping the ultimate. It was trying to get Erica to get the final hit off. No, a good stun will ensure that Erica can stay alive. Paulo, on the other hand, not looking to be quite as lucky. That's another kill from Malrine.
I mean,
And 70's here. Beyond also looking for an opening. Does have the Rolling Thunder if they want to commit it. Doesn't look like they're ready to, though. And do have level 6 now on crit, so could potentially find a good spell to steal.
I feel like Skeeter is taking his normal gameplay and just ran it up to 100. He's like, you know what? I like making these ganks. I'm known for making them, but let's just do a lot more of them. He's been so mobile. He does need to find some time to firm for himself as well, but he's keeping up with Luna and CS. So just amazing watching the way he's playing right now.
Well, I mean, Luna is not typically known as a hero who makes moves early and who ganks. So it kind of makes sense to me in a sense that Skeeter playing Monkey King, a hero that is known to run around and you know, make things happen early, that he would ramp it up.
Yeah, but then he did it with Luna last game as well. So that's where you see he's just aggressive.
Deep smoke. Look at this.
Yeah, really hunting for Erica.
They're chasing after Malrine, but they're Erica in the bottom lane here. Crit's like, hey, what you doing?
Not a
No
bad
Doom
spell
required.
to have either. The
Like, they're
Lucent
so
Beam.
far all the way.
Yeah. I mean, they saw him earlier with an observer ward and decided that, you know what, we can commit in there, get this kill. And poor Erica just wants to get some farm. Not going to be allowed to stay safe here. And Doom wasn't even needed.
I mean, this is what they do pretty much consistently, is that it feels like Falcons, like, they see the map's economy, they take over this big portion, make them feel supremely unsafe, and then start putting pressure on the other side the second that they all show up and force to try to, you know, defend.
We see Amar has the gold for Blink Dagger now. I bet you he's going to buy Blink Dagger, throw a Doom gank on someone, and then sell it again after.
CZQ, Skeeter, and Amar have found you.
Goes down quickly. Tried to go for the D ward, but not safe enough to do so. Just getting punished.
Look at this, Skeeter. He's like, hey, she's not allowed to do that. The Boundless, Malrine's in position. The Doom, there's just so much damage. And this
The
time,
coil
Erica's not going to be able to
untangle?
walk away. They use the coil in the middle of the Monkey King ulti. 7E, though, with a nice avalanche, trying to slow them down a little bit. Will deter slightly, but that illusory orb coming through from Malrine, making sure that they finish off. Spawnlow forced to retreat. 7E, there's just a little Lucent Beam coming off the crit to remind him he's allowed to live today. 70 doesn't seem to really like that much, but...
Crit is fine. Got that 36% magic resistance from just being a Rubik. And the Raindrop as well. Keeps him alive and safe and happy. He did a great job chain disabling the Pango there. They start with the coil and then he Lucent Beams and then afterwards telekinesis. Pango just could not get his ulti going in that fight.
That's a big stacks being made by Ponlo.
Yeah, Luna needs this to try and take the top of net worth again.
She's still down in the bottom area. Hasn't quite made that rotation just yet. Tiny could also take it, right? Like,
You could
I feel like you want your Luna to
camp.
take it, but...
Yeah, I think Tiny just wants to keep playing with Sniper, though. He's gonna smoke up here, keep looking for the rotations. Puck is still pretty killable together with the Sniper.
Switchblade's almost done for Puck, too.
Yeah, that will give him a bit of extra damage into the fights. They did get the D-ward bottom, so Team Zero have stabilized that part of the map and still using it with Luna. Even smoking down towards this, saying that, oh, maybe they come for a Luna, we're gonna counter gank. But Doom, with Doom on cooldown, is just farming.
No one's home right now. Well, they'll still find themselves Doom anyways. Is that shrapnel doing quite a bit? Don't think... Oh, nicely done. Having that smoke in play. Followed up with Skeeter joining down. Oh, nice overgrowth, but it only delays it for a little bit as Mallory on the back end is going to end up falling. 7E now on the run, but they went and they stole the avalanche right back at him. The lift back, and they'll get that kill.
Here
Rolling
comes
Thunder
Pango.
now coming out from beyond. Skeeter kind of in an awkward position, doesn't really want to be here right now. And it looks like, can they finish him off? It's looking pretty good. ZZQ joining into the fight, trying to slow him down. They've already lost Pondo on the back line. Now the turn over onto Erica because Doom's here. He was waiting to come right back in again. And try to put a couple more hits at dead Erica. Now beyond, he's so slow with that enchant. They're just gonna keep wailing away on him. They have the
Look at him,
stolen
Mark.
Lucent Beam too. Just a little bit of body blocks, you know, no big deal, bro.
He's got Blink him as well. He has the Infernal Blade. Oh, actually, doesn't
He's
commit in there.
alive.
Yeah.
Alright. 7E though, he finds himself crit.
Found himself
What
crit,
a
but
wacky kind of elongation of that fight, honestly.
I dragged out into something more, but at least, you know, it started out decent with them getting the kill on the Monkey King there as well. Stopping some of his momentum. First death for the Monkey.
That was very close. Do you think, was that Assassinate going to take out Amar if he didn't use the smoke? Also very lucky he had just bought the smoke with his Blink Dagger.
I don't think he would have died. It was very close. He had 320 HP, and it's
Okay.
only 300 damage plus an auto attack, so even with level 2 headshots, I think he would live.
I was not able to look at all of the
yeah,
all the health bars and whatnot during the event, but
used the smoke for extra value anyway, you know. It keeps him safe, but also they turned it into more aggression, allowed the Doom to run and heal. And off cooldown.
I mean, I like
getting
the
value.
idea of what they did.
Yeah, the Team Zero moving down there and setting up to try and protect their carry and perhaps punish a gank, but ultimately turn into perhaps a little bit of an overextension for them. Luna now
Some
clearing
nice
out
farming
the
here for the
massive
Luna.
juicy stacks.
Look how 70 is taking his little tax benefits.
Yeah, gotta get some in. Is your carry farming? You may be entitled to a little share of that, indeed.
I mean, those Ponyo's over here.
Puck has a ward that you can play under. Oh, misses the
Oh,
damage
with
on the
waiting
W.
wind, drops it, drops the coil, gets rolled around though into the corner, followed up by 7E, but Puck's already just backed off. Skeeter joining in, Boundless, landing over onto Pond Low. Nice little interruption coming out from the Luna and that roll. Despite a little bit more time, they'll be able to grab themselves up a sniper. Everybody else, though, has vacated the premises, it seems.
It seems like Pondo has a target on his back or something in this game. They're just hunting the poor sniper, abusing his low mobility, and that's a smart way to punish this support hero. He, you know, is great when he has people in front of him, but if you can just jump him like this with Monkey, with Puck, then he does not reposition very quickly.
That's true. Rubik stealing up the toss from Tiny, and there's a Blink Dagger now on this Puck, so... Plus a haster, and oh my goodness, this guy's gonna be everywhere. Look at him, he's already everywhere. He's going after Beyond with Skeeter. Little gank squad, fast little hit and run, and make your way over to the mid lane.
Skeeter and Malrine have just been playing so good, both this game and the previous one.
The synergy between these players is wild, honestly. It's so good.
Yeah.
A bit of push
Hunting
over
for
here
more.
onto 7E, because he got doomed during this. He expires. Always something happening on this map at any given moment.
Both the Tiny and the Pango feels like they're just struggling a little bit to get into the game in a good way here. Tiny has had a few jumps where he jumps the Rubik, but neither of them leading to a kill. Also getting doomed now again and taken down, slows down his timing. And Pango just far behind. Went Blink first, but doesn't really have the damage.
I love how Skeeter's just literally hunting heroes. Like, he stops occasionally, he'll hit a creep or two, but the second that somebody shows up on this map, like, look at him, watch him just run around in circles down here. He doesn't know that there is that deep ward off to the side, but they were hunting the tree end initially. Now they found themselves Ponlo. We talked about the very large sign on his back that says, "Murder me."
Yeah, with the toss level 4 on the Rubik as well, and the 4-staff, he forces in, uses the toss aggressively. He could even throw in one of his teammates, you know, yeet forward the puck or something. This is a good spell to have on Rubik.
Got a completed Solar Crest now on Snaking. Where's our Luna at right now? Where's Erica? So it's gonna have that Manta very, very soon, so that's gonna be helpful.
Yeah, they need some acceleration for this farm. 70.
Yes.
It's farming mid, but
Oh boy. Alright, well they had a very nice ward put into place already. So there's not going to be a tree on this map for a little bit.
good vision. He was trying to go out there and perhaps get some more information, plant an observer ward, but loses his life immediately afterwards. And it does get dewarded as well. So Falcons just on point here. The rotations are just so good. 10,000 gold lead now, coming from all these moves they're making. Top Skeeter again on the hunt.
He's looking for Beyond. It feels like Skeeter is not playing Dota. He's playing a horror game.
Yeah, it's really like that. Even on mid lane, 70 trying to show up, but two supports bring him to no HP at all.
Yeah, he's sitting very, very low. It's very spooky. In comes the Luna, though. They've got the Rolling Thunder. Mar taking a lot of damage. He's stunned up pretty heavily. Did not have the Doom available. It was still on cooldown for another couple seconds. Rolling Thunder coming out from Beyond. He's chased quite a far bit, but in comes Skeeter. They still have that ward up here. ZZQ, they're gonna just rip you apart. The follow-up now, the enchant on the Luna. She does not have BKB. Gonna try to slow him down. Nice avalanche coming in, but this is not looking good for Erica. They drop the Wukong's command. Just a little bit more. 4-step forward crit. He wants this kill. He just can't see, but Mallory is there in position as they take out.
DC, have a quick DC here from everything. A nice little spaghetti there for the players. We're gonna hopefully get back into the game as soon as possible. Not sure what happened there, but
they slapped him so hard they just got
it's Falcon's fault. It's all the rotations. Skeeter made the game go overboard. But yeah, players are getting back into the lobby. We'll get this started immediately afterwards. Thankfully, us casters, we don't get kicked out of the lobby, so we can just sit here and see everyone disappear.
Don't jinx us, man. Don't jinx us.
Nothing would happen to us. We're completely fine.
Yeah, but yeah, like we said, everyone's just piling back into the game now. I assume that we're going to see, some pushing on this mid tower now that, of course, the Luna's dead. No buyback. Do have the buyback over on the Tiny, but probably not going to use it. Not until at least they get to that high ground position, but...
Yeah, things are really just falling out of control quickly for Team Zero. As we head back into the game here, we can see the push coming in, but it was more a gank. They killed off the Tiny, killed off the Luna. The core heroes on the side of Team Zero just cannot stay safe on the map.
Gonna slow down momentum a little bit, I think, for the teams here, just because you do have that little bit of a pause. But
yeah,
look at this dude, 11k net worth, 10k on the puck, 9.1 on Skeeter. Like,
already gained some big items as well. The Crimson Guard is up on the Doom. The Enchantress is working towards a pipe in this game. He is allowed to farm quite a bit on snaking, almost catching up to the enemy offlaner, who is already behind the Rubik. It's looking rough.
Doesn't feel good. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be like the one thing that they've really been able to throw at them is the magic damage. So I think that pipe's gonna be huge, honestly. Just with the
Tiny
Lunar
showing mid for a split second.
70, you cannot show up on this map. This map belongs to Skeeter. Irene joining in, drag back here, a couple more clicks, need maybe just one more hit, and that's another kill for this puck. This puck's 7-1 and 5, and while this is going on, top lane, they found Beyond, they've used the Doom. You just have two cores who are absolutely dead, and oh, they found Poundlow again.
Dear
By
lord, the
Pombo.
damage. With the shard, did you see the HP on Sniper from one single boundless strike? He dropped to 50%, so he takes about 600 damage from a single boundless.
He's a little squishy boy, you know?
Yeah.
He's got himself the mana boots and the bracer and the wand, basically. Oh, sorry, he has himself 2 bracers.
Yeah, make that 2, maybe even 3. Perhaps we need 4. We need a lot to survive in this game. This is just, you know, this game is truly Falcons world, and Team Zero are just living in it. And the question is for how much longer? They're barely able to get it to any lane, and everybody's still accelerating their own farm so much. Like Snaking is at 8.7k net worth. He's overtaken the Tiny now.
Yeah, that feels real good if you're Snaking, and not so good if you're a Team Zero fan.
Yeah,
But again, these guys are still very, very good. It's just Falcons playing at a rate that I don't think anyone's able to keep up with at this time.
No, this is world-class Dota. It's so high tempo, and I gotta go back to the same thing as first game. Skeeter is just absolutely crazy how he's playing now, and of course Monkey is the best carry in the game for doing this exact playstyle.
Do you think it merits consideration when you play against Falcons?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You need to think about, you know, do we have maybe a counter, or do we ban? But like, that's the problem. Is like trying to ban against Falcons is like impossible. It feels.
Shard on everyone except for the Doom now for Team Falcons, and due to that, the players, both the supports are overtaking the offlaner, and both of them. Oh, is safety
Mars like,
roll.
come back here.
He doesn't
Don't
even
have any way to
Doom.
catch him though.
He's just threatening him.
He's got the cloak aura creep
Gives him
too
the tip. Aye.
Isn't there like one of the orgs that's like against toxic tipping? I think I shout out to the orgs that have been making like content
Falcon,
too.
Falcon is definitely against the toxic tipping. Yeah.
It might be Gladiators like video that they made. Stop toxic tipping.
Right. The short film
Snaking.
contest.
Runs into at least Beyond. I don't think they know that everyone else is smoked up behind him. About to find out though now. There it is, the opening. Put some pressure over onto ZZQ. Oh, the boundless crit already has to run away. Still alive and kicking. The 70 though stuck in a world of hurt. They'll find the kill on him, and the chase is on. They're clicking okay over at Ponlo. This is not looking good for him either.
Even with a
they still
Rubik
going for
jumping
Luna?
first. Yeah, they're hunting. They know that he's somewhere, but more so, they also want the lanes to push in. They know getting these kills is nice, but getting the lanes pushed in so they can get the towers to build this lead even more.
Look at Skeeter.
Yeah,
Look at this man.
Skeeter is
Look at this
man-hunting.
man. He smelled blood in the water. Was like, I think she's over here, guys. I'd like to murder her. But look how far Erica is now. Like deep into the enemy side. Cause like you don't want to be here. You want to be pushing. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and he's just working on a BKB. He needs 1,000 gold on this Luna. Then he finally has his fighting item, can maybe do something. He gets revealed here by some couriers, so yeah, he already needs to get out of this place. This is not safe for you anymore, friend.
Gotta move fast, because Skeeter and Mallory can move
Monkey
so
is
quickly.
coming.
Oh, they do not have... Oh,
That was close.
I was like, they don't have the Dream Coil, but they land a Boundless. That's some spooky stuff.
Even pulled him closer towards the Monkey King there.
A little monkey hug, you know? Marrying with the Invis rune. Don't think he's gonna quite be able to grab Beyond. Beyond feels like something's up. He saw the waves getting pushed, so he's just kind of hiding in the corner. Does have himself a TP scroll, but...
Double pipe on the side of... Oh, I see. They sold the pipe on Doom because he has the Devil Bargain, so easy to sell it.
That, like, gently brushed against his cheek there. Pretty sure in the mid lane.
Yeah. Terrifying encounter. Bottom lane is being pushed now. They have a creep wave. Could go for this tower.
What's, like, particularly crazy about this is, like, you look at some of these items, too, and they're not, like, insane. But the way that they're playing, you'd think this game is a lot later than it actually is. They just have all the tools, kind of like, everything they need kind of just built in. Although, you know, Doom, he does have a lot of farm, for sure.
Yeah, it's like they kick out the legs underneath Team Zero. They just haven't been allowed to get their balance and get stuff going in this game. Finally, they will have the BKB coming out for Luna, so maybe they can fight on the back of that, but she still has to worry about getting doomed. What do you do if that drops on you? You still just gotta run.
This is true. Look at the TP. Skeeter.
Doesn't want anyone farming his own jungle. There are 2 Lunas there. Is
You're
one
like,
of them
yeah,
real?
this isn't real. This is totally okay. All right. But the BKB comes out now from Ski. He's trying to fight through. This is looking a little spooky for him because these plates. In comes Crit. And he's just trying here. Runaway 7E though caught in the middle of 3.
That was close. That was close to actually killing the Monkey King.
Yeah.
The lifesteal, I think he only lived because he had the Vampire Fangs as well. If he didn't have Vampire Fangs, his lifesteal would probably not have been sufficient to outlast the Luna damage.
It definitely felt like a moment where you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he took a few
this really
Eclipse hits. Eclipse hits with the Grove Bow for extra magic resistance reduction before he popped his own BKB there. That was dangerous. Small glimmer of hope for Team Zero, but again, they just lose their Tiny and...
Oops. All right, I don't think you needed to do the Doom on Conlo there.
Why you got it? He just runs away from him. He's like, whatever. You're dead. Don't look at him. Poor guy. He's just shooting
Poor
Doom
little
like,
guy.
pay attention to me.
Like Amar appreciates the fact that he's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't have time for this. He doesn't want to chase a sniper. He just dooms him and goes farming a medium camp meanwhile.
I am a bit surprised that they don't...
Oh, no,
never mind. I say
puck.
that. I was like, I'm surprised they don't have a gem yet. Nope, there it is. There it is. CZQ.
He's running.
All right.
Oh,
all right.
gets a nice
he's still
juke.
good.
Okay, gets himself
went
out.
up.
Nice Houdini moment there by CZQ.
Hell yeah. There he goes.
Also, Wisdom Rune spawning soon. Dire has a ward on the Radiant Wisdom Rune. Tiny in trouble again. No, not again.
Not again.
70.
No, not like this. They've got everything they need here. BKB even gonna get committed just to make sure that they can get the kill.
70 with the 7 deaths. It's tough out there, man. You can't push a single lane. You can't take Wisdom Runes. Everything is just horrifying for them. And 23,000 gold lead now. Fast building.
Honestly, they're just renting this land from the Falcons at this point.
Yeah. They're snowballing completely out of control. And yeah, sure, you have a Luna farming, but looking at the team net worth, you have 4 heroes at the bottom. Enchanter is solidly ahead of everybody apart from the Luna. That is not what you want to see. Aghanim's over on Crit, by the way, so we'll see if he can get some double spell action going on this Rubik.
A little startled there, I guess.
Yeah, was probably surprised that the Treant just ran up on him.
But they'll make the rotation top. I was gonna ask, like, when do you think we're gonna see this Roche? Because it feels like it's about that time. They are smoked up though over on the side of Zero. I just don't think they get here fast enough.
No, they yeah, I think they're too slow. But there's only the 3 of them dealing damage. They're actually gonna take the fight instead. They realize the smoke was under a ward.
Into a good position.
Bench tanks
Fine,
again.
open, the toss back. See that big eclipse coming through over onto Sticky. Mark jumps at BKB running as they manage to go drop over to side now. 7E on the run. These clicks though, they're just so fierce. They'll find this kill. Turn their attention over onto Ponlo. Ponlo just getting clicked away, and while this is going on, they're still hunting. They would like Beyond, and that little lunar hit there coming out from the Rubik, followed up with everything else that Falcons have. We'll ensure they grab him.
Team Zero, they tried to contest the Roche, and they're not even gonna go back to Roche now. Falcons getting all these kills. GG gets called.
They call it. They realize that Falcons are just playing on another level of existence right now.
Well.
Yeah, not a second too early. Erica hitting them with a well played as well and giving a tip to Amor. He played a very